Hi everyone. Today I will be talking about corporal punishment. Have you ever been spanked? Spanked by your mother or father or a guardian? Well, I have, and it is no fun. Believe me. So today I will be talking about two benefits of corporal punishment because when I got spanked by my father, oh, I would never do it again because I didn't want to get spanked again. And I think the same analogy, the same approach could be used to in regards to corporal punishment because it will have somewhat of a deterrent effect on juveniles, especially juveniles who commit petty crimes. So today, my speech is going to be on, the benefits of corporal punishment in juvenile petty crimes and its deterrence effect. Corporal punishment should be considered a part of the penal system for juvenile petty crimes because it can deter them from committing, being a second offender, so to speak. Discipline from an early age influences the moral gauge of a person. That is what I believe. So if you do a little spanking here, it could, it could be beneficial, and it could be a beneficial course of action taken by parents to correct a child to prevent future misgivings. Too often, the relaxed state of discipline by parents leads to juvenile delinquents and petty crimes by teenagers. Corporal punishment is harsh. I do agree. However, it's necessary and it can be beneficial in deterring teenagers and young adults from pursuing an unlawful life. Incorporating this in the justice system would be a clear message to juveniles that the penal system does not tolerate criminal actions, and it would be beneficial in deterring potential juveniles from taking part in such, activities. So let us take a look at what exactly corporal punishment is. And it is inflicting pain on the body of a person. And, according to David Banater from the University of Cape Town, it's like tough love, except it is tough love in the justice system. And did you know most parents agree that tough love will benefit their kids? And the use of tough love in early childhood would provide fear of this in later life and somewhat neutralize juvenile delinquent behaviors and petty crime and so on and so forth. Because if you hate it being spanked, you know, two taps on the bum at this age, why would you want to get a caning as a teenager? It would be embarrassing. So, just the thought of someone inflicting pain on you would deter you from, would deter an individual from committing any crime. And discipline is crucial for children to become useful, contributing members of society. And let me clear this up. Spanking is not caning. Spanking, you open your hand, you connect it with the bum once or twice, and that is enough. That is spanking. Caning, however, will inflict more pain on the person, an adult or a teenager. Modifications to the system has outlawed spanking, which has created more unwanted behaviors from children. Without appropriate punishment, um, we have to find some kind of middle ground. And, now I've gone through the overview of what spanking does in childhood if administered with love. It deters them from continuing a certain type of behavior that is unwanted by the parent. Don't you agree? Let's compare and contrast countries with caning as a part of their penal system. Now, Singapore and America. Singapore, you know, does has caning as a part of their system. America doesn't. Now, corporal punishment is harsh, but the juvenile system in America is growing statistically in comparison to that of Singapore. Did anyone see that coming? And other Asian countries that has corporal punishment as a part of their juvenile sentencing, the amount of juvenile petty crimes is statistically lower than that in the United States. Juvenile behaviors that is unfavorable is include graffiti, theft, disrespect, truancy, some of the delinquent behaviors that we see quite often in the United States. Did you know that in Asian countries and Singapore, they actually cane teenagers for those? What would happen if that same system was put in place for American teenagers and American young adults? I think it would have a favorable effect. Um, Michael Fay is an American juvenile who got caned in Singapore. What got accomplished? The possibility of him committing his crime again significantly decreased. I think the benefits of the caning was evident. As you have heard, corporal punishment can be beneficial if used appropriately in the management of petty crime and juvenile delinquency behaviors. As the penal system gets overloaded with juvenile cases and the criminal offense and intensity increase, there needs to be some kind of middle ground. Most experts agree. I, I think I have shown that corporal punishment would be somewhat of a middle ground. And there have been lenient community service sentencing. However, did you know that this does not deter onlookers and offenders? Um, Most teenagers look at that as, oh, I can just do that and, I'll just get community service, or, oh, I keep doing because all I have to do is 10 hours. Well, corporal punishment physic is a physically consequential sentence. And what is the chance that someone will actually say, oh, I'm just going to get 4 canes? Oh no, that is a lot more painful than picking up trash. So I think that, it would be consequential and it would be, appropriate middle ground for children, and it would be beneficial um, in the management of petty crimes. So, as I conclude, and as I have concluded, I hope I have shown um, what it is and, clear up some of the misgivings of spanking and also corporal punishment. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.